As well as ripping it up on the banjo, which we can all agree I'm pretty good at. I'm also the best at humility. But my first acoustic love was blues music. I grew up playing alto saxophone. My parents had a dream of me being a jazz musician, and from the age of 5 to 15, I played jazz until I met a jazz teacher who was a little too patriotic for me. And then I switched to classical music, which led to playing bass, which led to hearing Bob Dylan for the first time, which ruined my life, and I bought a guitar. So I'm gonna play some songs that I love. They're gonna pour out of me like water spraying out of the back of this cruise ship and it sails towards paradise. I'm gonna start with a song. I never had a lot of mentors in my life. I got to spend a lot of time with a man named Phil Wiggins, who was part of a blues duo, Cephas and Wiggins. And he was an amazing harmonica player, and he passed away last year. And one of the last times I talked to him, he's like, "Hubby, we're gonna play this song. You should learn this song." And I learned the song, and then he, died. But I'm gonna start with this one. It's called Darkness on the Delta, and then we'll see where we end up. Sound good? When it's darkness on the Delta, that's the time my heart is light. Darkness on the Delta, let me linger in the shelter of the night. Fields of cotton all around me, people singing so soft and low. I'm so lucky that you found me where the mighty Mississippi waters flow. Lounging on the levee, listening to the nightingale way up above. Laughing on the levee, no one's heart is heavy, 'cause all God's children need someone to love. When there's darkness on the Delta, heaven is in sight. Darkness on the Delta, let me linger in the shelter of the night. Tell me something. Okay. Listening to the nightingale way up above. Lounging on that levee, no one's heart is heavy, 'cause all God's children they need so near. There's darkness on that Delta, heaven is inside. Darkness on the Delta, let me. Somebody say, "Oh, funky butt, stinky butt, take it away, 'cause I don't like it no how." My girlfriend was singing this to me this morning in the car. You see that gal with the red dress on? She's got a funky butt, stinky butt, sure as you bone. And I don't like it no how. I heard the Golden Chapel. He said, open that window, let the snake go out. Cause I don't like it no how. I heard somebody say, oh, funky bug, stinky bug, take it away. Cause I don't like it no how. See my pony, saddle up my black man. If you see my pony, saddle up my black man. Gonna find me that rider, baby, in this world somewhere. I got a brand new Shetland man already trained. I got a brand new Shetland, and man, it's already trained. Better climb in that saddle, tighten up on the rein. And I took my baby to meet the morning train. Said I took my baby to meet morning train. And the blues come down, baby, like showers of rain. And I got something to tell you, baby, when I get the chance. Something to tell you when I get the chance. Well, I don't wanna marry, just wanna be your man. And it's hello central, matter with your mind. I said, hey, central, matter with your mind. Well, a storm come last Monday, tore that cable down. Love Corrina, I love Corrina, love Corrina, I love Corrina, Lord have mercy. Baby, don't leave me, said don't leave me, said baby, don't leave me. Way down in the valley, Lord have mercy. Down in the bottom, down in the, way down in the bottom, way down in the, Lord have mercy. Who's that yonder? Who's that? Said who's that yonder? Coming down the road, Lord have mercy. Looks like Corrina, like Corrina. Looks like Corrina. But she goes too slow, slow, Lord have mercy. Tell her come hurry, tell her come hurry. Won't you tell her to hurry? Won't you tell her come hurry, Lord have mercy. I love Corrina, love Corrina. I love Corrina, I love Corrina, Lord have mercy. Love, it's only a game. When you lose in life, no one but yourself to blame. But maybe you're lonely and blue. Someone's calling for you. Gee, love's funny that way. But I'm in love again. Can't you see? Still you again. Oh, my love will never ever end. I'll never make you blue. Long as I have you in my heart and in my soul, I'm in love again. Can't you realize it's still you? Like an old-fashioned friend, gonna love you from the start until the end. Please don't make me sad. Honest, I will never ever make you cry. Why should I take your heart and your soul and your love for the pleasure, cast it away? When I need you night and day, I'm in love again. Can't you see that it's still just you? Like an old-fashioned friend, love you from the start until the end. Tell me something about it, sure. In the evening, all the evening, when the sun goes down, Lord, in the evening, I declare that sun goes down. Ain't it lonesome, when the one you love is not around, and the sun's gone down. Last night, I lay down sleeping all by myself. Last night I lay down sleeping, I declare, all by myself. It's hard when the one you're loving sleeping with somebody else, and the sun's going down. Sun rising in the east, mama, sets over in the west. Sun rising in the east, mama, declares sets over in the west. It's hard to tell who's gonna love you the best when the sun goes down. So long, sweethearts and pals, I'm going away. Maybe back again to see you some more rainy day. In the evening, maybe when the sun goes down, when the sun goes down. Sad story to tell you. It may hurt your feelings a bit. This morning while leaving my cabin, I stepped in a pile full of shaving cream. Be nice and clean, shave every day, and you'll always be cute. I think I'll break up with my girlfriend. Her habits are queer, I'll admit. Each time I say, darling, I love you, she tells me that I'm full of shaving cream. Be nice and clean, shave every day, and you'll always be cute. When I was serving in the army, I took a look into my kit. I hoped to find a piece of salami, but the darn thing was filled up with shaving cream. Be nice and clean, shave every day, and you'll always be cute. A baby fell out of a window. You think that her head would be split, but luck was with her on that morning. She fell in a pile of shaving cream. Be nice and clean, shave every day, and you'll always be cute. Gladly my song is ending. It's gone on for too long, I'll admit. But if any of you were offended, stick your head in a bucket of shit. Thank you very much. That was the medley. Hi, I'm Hubby Jenkins from Brooklyn, New York. Play old-time music. Talk about black people. Questions, comments, jokes, confessions. Thank you. Right back at you. Opinions, obsessions. Yes, sir. Laid on what a banjo. I'll play some more banjo. Oh, they did whatever they wanted to a long time ago. They were also that dirty a long time ago, I'll tell you that much. I play very fast. It's a problem I've had since I was very young. I don't know, they call it ADD or something like that. We're talking about how the banjo is a black instrument, right? Remember that. That's all I talk about, really. That and good pizza. I'm from Brooklyn. Hello. Bing bong. Anyway, I think that Malibu pineapple's kicking in. That's really what. I only drink them on cruises. When I'm home, I don't mess around with this stuff. The Malibu, I drink other things. Anyway, focus on. In 1927, well, and I forget the exact year, early 20s, we got the first big blues hit. It's a song called Crazy Blues by a woman named Mamie Smith, who was a big old star. And this record sold like hotcakes, which apparently people bought a lot of back in the day. And this started what they called the craze, the coon shouter craze, because they weren't good at naming things. This is where we get Bessie Smith and Ida Cox, Alberta Hunter. We get black woman blues singers, which leads into black men playing guitar, blues, so on and so forth. And they just call these race records. And then we get early jazz, we get ragtime, we get all this sort of stuff from this genre. In 1927, a man named Ralph Pierce puts on the first country music recording session in a place called Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia. I don't remember what side of the street it's on. I don't want to be involved in the conflict. This is where we get the first recordings of the Carter family, Jimmy Rogers, Ernest Stoneman, for you real old-time nerds. Ralph Pierce was more than a little racist and didn't record a lot of black artists playing this type of music, which we are now going to call hillbilly music, and these people will be hillbillies forever. And we have our race records, we have a name for them, but we don't drink on them. So this makes a distinction between what is black and what is white music in America. There are some things that might happen culturally or might happen situationally that might make these changes, but for the most part, people of two different races are probably going to play similarly if they're from the same place. Does that make sense? Two banjo players of different races from Kentucky sound more alike than a banjo player of the same race from North Carolina or Brooklyn, right? But this makes these distinctions. So we don't get a lot of recordings of black, non-blues non-religious string band music. Does that make sense? So later on, some people did some work to get that stuff. One of my person I'm a big fan of is a man named John Work III, who was a ethnomusicologist at Fisk University, who set out to do this exactly. Record two bands of black music that was not religious and not blues. And he recorded a duo, Nathan Frazier and Frank Patterson, on fiddle and banjo. And these are my favorite old-time recordings of all time. So if you look up Altamont or John Work III, you'll find them. I love them. And I'm going to play you one of their songs right now. This is a song called Texas Traveler. This is like mid-30s. Are you ready? Yes. Early in the morning, I'm getting up early in the morning out the door before the sun is gone. We gonna go Texas travel, we gonna go Texas travel, we gonna go Texas travel. I'm going back to see Miss Santa. What do I see? Down that road, what do I see? Police and sheriff coming after me. Where you wanna go? We're gonna go Texas travel. Where you wanna go Texas travel? I'm going back to Louisiana. Going in town, had my hand till that sheriff I killed a man. We gonna go Texas traveling, we gonna go Texas traveling, we gonna go Texas traveling. I'm going back to see Miss Santa. Thank you very much. I was in a band called Carolina Chocolate Drops. An all-black string band, and I joined the band in 20, I don't know, I'm old now, I can't remember years like that. But I remember we got to play at the Grand Ole Opry. And I grew up in New York City. I have two moms. One of my moms is from Puerto Rico. My other mom is from Queens, but her family's from Reidsville, North Carolina. And so I spent some summers down there, but avoided a lot of, I tried to just watch MTV as much as possible when I was there. When I got on the Grand Ole Opry, my moms were surprised. I'm like, oh my God, you're on the Grand Ole Opry? I was like, I had no idea you knew what the Grand Ole Opry was. Called my cousins down in Reidsville, like, you're on the Grand Ole Opry, that's amazing. I had no idea that anybody knew what the Grand Ole Opry was. And it was fun. It was interesting. It was fun to think that when we were playing it, I think at the time we were like the 10th black performer to play in the 100-year existence of the Grand Ole Opry. So it was kind of a big deal. And then last year, I got to play it solo, which was very interesting. And both my parents came down and some cousins. My security guard, Corrina, came down. And I did it black as hell. I wore dashiki, I did the whole thing. I played 2 songs from Black Tennessee banjo players. I killed it, basically. But you know, it was a little bit of a thing. So like this morning, being with the Black Opry is like, it's a special thing, you know. And I know we're not talking about it, but it's the importance of people being able to get together and celebrate each other's diversity and all that kind of stuff is really important. We can get together and just be with ourselves without having to explain or show off and do those sorts of things. So I'm very grateful for the Black Opry and for being invited to do it. And I'm grateful for Black people everywhere, you know, I'll just get it straight. Except for that one guy because he owes me $20. We'll get him. I'm going to play you a song. That's an intro for a song for a white banjo player named Uncle Dave Macon, who was an early star of the Grand Ole Opry. A fantastic banjo player who, as he put it, worked and toiled with niggers all my days, which meant he probably learned the banjo from a black friend. And this song I'm going to play for you now. Oh, I was going to play. Well, do you want a song about gambling or do you want a song about Jesus?
Oh, gambling.
All right, so do something about gambling. Here we go. So this song is called Railroadin and Gamblin, picking up chits for Bimini. Chits are numbers, illegal gambling tickets, and this is something it's in the back burner of my research. But you know, the lotto is its own weird thing, and lotto is something that black people were excluded from for different parts of its history. One being like someone won their freedom through the lotto, like got enough money to get themselves free, and are like, wait a minute, black people can't do the lotto anymore. But then we get these systems like numbers, which are illegal gambling, but it becomes our own system of lotto. Right? Got it? Good. And then Uncle Dave Macon sing this song with his black friends who learns how to play the banjo. I'm not saying anything, but we'll put it all together. I'm the key of C for you banjo players out there, approximately because it is a banjo. Here we go. Your mama told you 6 months ago, keep your coat and hat, be ready to go. Railroadin and gambling, I'm picking up chits for man, Lord. Fiancé, stick him in the mud, fiancé, stick him in the State House, been in that hall, been into the courthouse, the worst hall of all. Railroadin, picking up chits for Lord, Lord, Lord. Cars on that track, I'm spending all my money, there's no way to get back. Railroadin and gambling, I'm picking up chits for man, Lord, Lord. Fiancé, fiancé. Can I put the banjo down, or? Hands for banjo, for more banjo. Hands for a little guitar. I saw more banjo hands. Schnapps.
What tune are you going to?
I don't know yet. I'm making it up as I go along. Let's go to, I don't make a set list. I just feel the vibe in the room and see where it takes us. And I landed on open G. So what does that mean? Good question, Hubby. You tell us. Okay. It's an old one called Coal Creek March, which is playing at a Baker, black banjo player from North Carolina. More black banjo, hubby. Gotcha. Let's do some Joe Thompson tunes. Carolina Chocolate Drops was a band that came together around the music of a man named Joe Thompson, who was a black fiddler out of a place called Macon in North Carolina. And he played in I guess Piedmont style of old time music that he learned that went through the men in his family all the way back to Civil War. And so I'll play some of that stuff for you. I'm a fan of Medley, so let's do two of them. How about that? Here we go. What's that? There it is. Let's do. Gonna done jump the fence, going on down the line. Hi, Hubby Jenkins from Brooklyn, New York. Play all-time music, talk about black people. I'm having a great time. This is my first Cayamo. I think we're killing it. I think we're all doing a great job. I think it's day 100. I don't know how long I've been here.
The sixth time.
I am playing another set. Oh, jeez. I'm not good with calendars. Anyone who's ever worked with me or met me would say, Hubby, what the? Okay, here we go. I'm playing Tuesday here at 11:15, and I'm going to try and do as many dirty songs as I can think of. Because it's late night, and I will probably have a couple of runs in me while I'm So come through for that, and then we'll talk about what's happening after that. I love you all very, very much. I give it to you freely, spread it liberally, don't be an asshole. Let's all live well, and let's get it done.
Yeah.
What should we end with? This will be my last song, right? 5:15? Oh, 5:45.
That's bad.
I'm not good with time or calendars. What did I just say? Thank God. Okay, so let's go. That means I have more options. Let's go to the Caribbean. Do I need a what? Yes, thank you. Pineapple juice. More booze will solve all of the problems. Right, it's an hour and 15, but I'm playing till that's. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm going to play you a song that comes from one of my favorite guitar. I'm going to play you a couple of songs. Let's not lie about it. It's going to be a medley. That comes from my favorite guitar players, a man named Joseph Spence, who was a fisherman from the Bahamas, who invented a style of singing that was based around what the fishermen there called rapping, which was their style of singing and storytelling. It's guitar playing that's influenced by blues and jazz and all kinds of American music, as well as some missionaries that went there and brought some hymnals and so on and so forth. This is a style of music that I've been obsessed with for a very long time that I didn't learn until I got COVID the second time. And I'd already watched the Michael Jordan documentary. I'd already seen The Tiger King twice. Let me just turn the thing off and see what else I can do with my life. And this is what happens. I'll be playing you some Bahamian guitar music, and I'll try to sing it like a 60-year-old fisherman who's been smoking pipes his whole life. I mean, drop D for you guitar players out there. That's the first one. Should we start with the G? So said the Pharaoh, now let my people go and join, cause I deeply see. I said my people, yeah, I'm gonna live that life the same time. I live that life I think about in my song. I won't change that life for the wrong. jump in the line, rock your body on time. Oh, jump in the line, rock your body on time. Michael is a sensation, the reason for aviation. When you get the sensation, go up in the air and come down so much as a jump in the line, rock your body on time. Okay, I just we said jump in the line and rock your body on time. Oh, jump in the line, rock your body on time. Oh, jump in the line, rock your body on time. Oh, jump in the line, rock your body on time. Jump in the line, rock your body on time. Oh, jump in the line, rock your body on time. Oh, jump in the line, rock your body on time. Bimini gal is a boat in that harbor. Bimini gal is a boat in that harbor. Oh, when we go down to Bimini, we'll never take it until we go down to Bimini. Hey, we go down to Bimini, we'll never take it until we go down to Bimini gal is that boat in that harbor. Mama come see that crow, how she fly. Your mama come see the crow and see how she fly. She get up, she fly away. She get up one to fly away. How she fly, see how she fly. How she fly. Your mom come see that crow, how she flies. Your mom come see the crow, how she She get up, she fly away. She get one more to fly how she flies. Oh, see how she flies. How she flies. Pretty much. What is that? Oh, you didn't. Thank you very much. Cheers, everybody. Oh, just as good as I remember. Okay, where were we? next song is an old blues love song about being broke and hungry, and someone you love working to provide you with those things, like a Malibu and pineapple. It's a song that every musician can relate to. There's one thing I love about that gal of mine. One thing I love about that gal of mine. One thing I love about that gal of mine. She treats me right and loves me all the time. Sometimes I'm broke, hungry as I can be. Sometimes I'm broke, hungry as I can be. Sometimes I'm broke and hungry as I can be. Still my baby, she looks after me. She walked in the rain till her feet got soaking wet. Walked in the rain till her feet got soaking wet. Walked in the rain till her feet got soaking wet. And these are the words she said every man she met. Mr. Change your dollar, give me a lousy dime. Mr. Change your dollar, give me a lousy dime. Mr. Change $1, give me a lousy dime, so I can feed this hungry man of mine. Just one way all the time. This gal of mine is just one way all the time. This gal of mine just one way all the time. Takes the blues away and satisfies my mind. What do you guys want? Jesus or anything but Jesus? We're really split. How will we come together? How about a little bit of Jesus?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, my next song. I didn't grow up very religious. It's never too late to be born again. My parents were both raised Catholic and they got out of the situation. It was hard for them in the 70s being queer and Catholic stuff. So when I was born, they were like, you do whatever you want. If you want to be religious, fine. So when I was in middle school, me and my mom Paula did a lot of things. We went to a Catholic church, we ate food with Hare Krishnas, hung out with Buddhists, prayed in a mosque. I was just very curious, and I settled on Xena Warrior Princess and French fries. My Puerto Rican aunt was dismayed, and she baptized me in her kitchen sink, so don't worry about me, I'm good. But one of the things I found interesting is thinking about when I would go down south to Reedsville, my great aunt Alice would make me go to church, Baptist church, and testify and do the whole thing. Music was fine. Kirk Franklin's Stomp had come out, so we were living very large. Anybody know that song I'm talking about? Stomp, oh my brother city. Thank you. And you wonder, like, what the heck is this? What is black Christianity? Where does this come from, right? Or you do if you're me. Hi, I'm Hubby Jenkins, Brooklyn, New York, play all the time music. Talk about? Thank you. And you would imagine that a lot of people who were enslaving Africans did not care what religion they were. They just worked them. A lot of people who were enslaved and brought here to the Americas were Islamic, or believed in nature, or believed in their own set of gods, who each did they had over there. Some of them would have known about Christianity, some of them might have even been Christian. But here, Christianity was used a lot as a tactic of homogenizing people, taking away their culture and putting them under one culture that could be controlled, right? In recent years, we found a slave Bible that had like the story of Exodus cut out of it, and passages that talk badly about slavery and et cetera, et cetera. A lot of laws like this would pass like maybe after a revolution or a revolt. Anyway, that reminds me of a song. Which song, Hubby? Let's do a song by Henry Thomas that I haven't played in a while. It's called Jonah in the Wilderness. It's about a man reluctantly being called to preach God's word. Hey, hey, Jonah, hallelujah, hey, hey, Jonah, preaching in that wilderness, preaching in that wilderness. Go yonder to the bottom of the ship, seeking you find a sturdy, good-hearted Christian. Oh, yonder to the power of God, seeking you find a sturdy, good-hearted Christian. Surely come back, so save the Lord, could not find a sturdy, good-hearted Christian. Oh, yonder to the hills I saw, seeking you find a sturdy, good-hearted Christian. Show the commandments, so save the Lord, could not find a sturdy, good-hearted Christian. Hey, hey, Jonah, hallelujah, hey, Jonah, preaching in that wilderness, preaching in that wilderness, preaching in that wilderness. God called Jonah, said to go and preach. Jonah declared that he would not go. Hid himself in the bottom of the ship, searched that ship from bottom to top. Alas, brother Jonah sent overboard. Comes the bird that dropped the seed. From the seed there sprung the root. From the root there sprung the vine. From the vine there sprung the shade. Under that shade, brother Jonah lay. I walked right up to old Mary's room, try on the shoes that brother Jonah had on. When you get to heaven, I will sit and tell, I've escaped old death and hell. Said, hey, hey, Jonah, hallelujah, hey, hey, Jonah, preaching in that wilderness, preaching in that wilderness, preaching in that wilderness. That ship she rocked from shore to shore, ship she rocked from door to door. God declared that you going wrong, you're gonna leave that living land. Hey, hey, Jonah, hallelujah, hey, Jonah, preaching in that wilderness, preaching in that wilderness.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Can I do another gospel song? Praise him. I mean, God is good, right? And all the time. This comes from another one of my favorite guitar players, a man named Reverend Davis, who's from South Carolina. He died in Queens, so we claim him. He's a New Yorker now. Became very famous during the folk revival of the 50s and 60s, where he would give lessons in exchange for cigars and whiskey, and I think $5. In his later years, he didn't play a lot of the blues songs that he knew, or he wouldn't do the lyrics. That was his way of getting around teaching them. I'll do one of his gospel tunes. It's called Sun Going Down. I'm going to play it good too. Lord, that sun is going down. Lord, the sun is going down. Lord, that sun is going down. Oh, ain't the sun going down? You better find somewhere to stay. You gotta find somewhere to stay. You better find somewhere to stay. Oh, got to find somewhere to stay. My God's calling every man. My God's calling every man. My God's calling every man. Oh, amen. You better get your business straight. You gotta get your business straight. You better get your business. Oh, got to get your business straight. When that sun is going down, Lord, that sun is going down. Ain't that sun going down? here's the thing. I saw the Bob Dylan movie. I didn't care for it very much. Well, I will say one of the things that frustrated me about this movie is that they show Pete Seeger had this TV show called Rainbow Quest, which you can find some videos of it on YouTube, and it's awesome. And in real life, Pete Seeger had some amazing blues musicians on there. Mississippi John Hurt was on Rainbow Quest, and as well as Reverend Gary Davis, who was also on Rainbow Quest. In the film, they decided to make up a blues person whose name was Jojo Mabubu or something like this, who is making a fool of himself, drinking peppermint schnapps. He literally has a line that ends with "aha" in the movie. And I thought, this is ludicrous. All right, there are real, actual footage of real great blues musicians who were actual inspirations on Bob Dylan. His first album, he covers like 4 blues songs, covers Bubba White and other people on this record. So it seemed weird that the movie was very flippant about blues music, in my opinion. Wow. I found it very frustrating. Also, Odetta's in the movie, and you see her blurry in the back. If you don't know who Odetta is, she's a powerful folk singer. And I saw her in 1964. It's like, that looks like Odetta, like kind of blurry in the background. And then when they go back again and Bob Dylan ruins the world with electricity, like she's there. I'm like, oh my God, Odetta's gonna say something. And you can see her in focus. And then Pete Seeger comes up, he goes, "Excuse me, Odetta." And then the movie continues. I was just like, this is a little silly to me. That reminds me, while I'm insulting this very popular movie that's about to get an Oscar, this is being recorded, and you can buy recordings of this in the merch shop. And share this with your friends. So, I'm not really good about directions on the boat, but if you want to hear this again and share with people, yes, it's that way. Yeah, so that was my Dylan spiel. One of the things that becomes interesting, though, about Black Christianity is that we're able to put things into it, right? We put our feelings, our beliefs, our rituals, so on and so forth, can go into this music. You see it very clearly when you think about voodoo, right? Like, it is African gods put onto Catholic statues and saints, right? So on and so forth. Musically, we got our spirituals. It's become gospels, it becomes rock and roll, it becomes blues, it becomes everything comes out of this music. Does that make sense? I learned that I talk fast, someone told me earlier, but you guys look like you're moving very slowly to me, so. There's a place called the Georgia Sea Islands off the coast of South Carolina, and there, belongs the Gullah Geechee people. They sing in a style known as the ring shout. And the ring shout traditionally involved dancing in a counterclockwise circle, singing call and response, never crossing your legs while dancing. Apparently that's where the devil lives, although probably it's the opposite. Using lots of percussion, body percussion. It would be someone known as a stick man who would pound out a rhythm with a stick, people would clap along with it. In the 60s, there were groups who went out, the most popular one being Bessie Jones or the McIntosh County Singers, to spread the ring shout. And so they could show it traditionally, but also just how it is sung in church. People believe this is what a lot of early slave churches might have sounded like, this style of singing. With your help, I would like to sing a ring shout. Will you join me in a ring shout? Now it has call and response, so you have to respond. Hey, don't leave me hanging here. We'll do my mom's favorite. And since it's going to be recorded, I can buy one for her, and she can hear a bunch of people singing her favorite ring shout. It's about Adam and Eve naked in the Garden of Eden. After they've eaten this apple of life, knowledge, God comes looking for them. And he can't find Adam because he's off pinning leaves to his body. Got it? Now that's your line, pinning leaves. I'm going to say, Adam in the garden, and you're going to say, pinning leaves. And I'll say, Adam in the garden, and you'll say, pinning leaves. Adam in the garden, Adam in the garden. Up, up, up. Anything I say, you say. Yeah, you want to be right on it. As soon as I finish a sentence, you're, and then you don't forget your second line is. Now I am going to imitate the rhythm with these. These are called bones. Rhythm bones, music bones, are one of the world's oldest instruments. You can find them in across different cultures. I think Romani people brought them out of India 1,000 years ago, and they became castanets in Spain, spoons in Hungary, and they still play bones as part of their traditional music in Ireland and parts of Africa and parts of Asia. Are you ready? Yeah. What's your first line? What's your second line? Adam in the garden, 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 Adam in the garden. God called Adam, God called Adam, God called Adam, God called Adam. Adam wouldn't answer, Adam wouldn't answer, Adam wouldn't answer, Adam wouldn't answer. God called Adam, God called Adam, God called Adam, God called Adam. Adam, where art thou? Adam, where art thou? Adam in the garden, Adam in the garden, Adam in the garden, Adam in the garden. God called Adam, God called Adam, God called Adam, God called Adam. Adam, where art thou? Adam, where art thou? God, I'm ashamed. God, I'm ashamed. God, I'm ashamed. God, I'm ashamed. Adam in the garden. Adam in the garden. Adam in the garden. Adam in the garden. God called Adam. God called Adam. God called Adam. God called Adam. Adam, where art thou? Adam, where art thou? God, I'm ashamed. God, I'm ashamed. God, I'm ashamed. God, I'm ashamed. Adam in the garden. Adam in the garden. Adam in the garden. Adam in the garden. God called Adam. God called Adam. God called Adam. God called Adam. Adam, where art thou? Adam, where art thou? Adam in the garden. Adam in the garden. Adam in the garden. Adam in the garden. Felt it. It's very powerful music. We could sing that all the rest of the week. I always like to say that Frederick Douglass says in his memoirs that that music was his first inklings of wanting to be free. That's freedom music. It's quite powerful. Take it with you. But you tuned to this, I don't know. It just felt right to do.
Yeah, no.
Well, I've done all I can do, and I can't get along with you. I'm gonna take you to your mama, Heyday, Heyday, Heyday. There's chicken in the sack, and those hounds on my track. I'm gonna make it to my shanty if I can. If I can, Lord knows I can. I'm going down to New Orleans, get me a pot of turnip greens. I'm gonna keep my skillet greasy if I can. If I can, Lord knows I can. There's a rabbit in the law. I ain't got no rabbit dog, but I don't ever let that rabbit get away. Get away, get away. 'Cause I've done all I can do, and I can't get along with you. I'm gonna take you to your mama. Heyday, heyday. now. Okay, good. Thank you, God. Let's thank God for doing the sound. And the sun is going down. Look behind you, everybody. It's beautiful. Life can't be too bad if we got this kind of stuff, huh? So, as I said before, I love you. Really, spread it liberally. Please don't be a jerk. Life's more fun when you're not a jerk. And drink water. Eat a vegetable, for Christ's sake. And I'll be around. I'll see you around. Don't forget, what did I say? Midnight on Wednesday? 11 at Tuesday? See you there. We've got time for one more. Should we do guitar? I didn't even play slide guitar, nothing. Should we do slide guitar or the banter? Cool. Let's do a slide song. And I know the one I'm going to do, it's going to make it so good for you right now. The one I'm going to play is... Let's do Mr. Fred McDowell. He's one of my faves. Oh, I didn't even know this. Never seen this song before. Let's see. Let's do one just for fun. We've talked about black people a lot today. We got a whole week. Let's not. This one's called Shake 'Em On Down. Thank you very much. Bend your knees together and let your backbone move about in this town and shake 'em on down like you would order. If you see me and my baby standing round, you know just by that we're about to shake 'em on down, oh Lord. Just for to get some ice, you know. Before we come down, we bout to shake 'em down twice, Lord.